everybody, and welcome to Whole World Improv Theater. My name is Emily Ticho, and I'll be your MC for the night. And I'm here with my cast. We've got Jake, Lance, Sharon, Allie, and Rajada. I'm going to let them go ahead and go backstage and get ready for the show. And I'm going to introduce you to what we're going to be doing today. We're a theater here located in Atlanta, Georgia. Right now, we are all still quarantined. So we're doing these virtual improv shows. We do a form of improv called short form improv theater. Everything you're going to see tonight is made up on the cuff. People are making it up as they go. There are no recorded lines. Nothing is scripted here. Everything we are doing, you are seeing for the first time here tonight. We're going to go ahead and get the night started with a game called Cube. And so for the first scene of the night, I need Jake. I need Lance. Let's get Allie, and then we'll also bring up Sharon. In this game, what I need from you, the audience at home, you're going to be inspiring our scenes throughout the night. We need your suggestions to fuel our scenes. So to inspire our scene, we need to know, what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? What is the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? We also want to know, what's your favorite childhood game? If money didn't matter, what profession would you switch to? And lastly, what are you afraid of? What is your biggest fear? And these things are going to inspire the scene. The way the cube works is that we're going to see 4 different scenes in one. We're going to have Jake and Lance performing this first scene. Then we'll have Lance and Allie perform a scene. Allie and Sharon, and then Sharon and Jake. You're going to see how it goes. But I'm going to ding the scenes, and each time I ding the scenes, we're going to switch from one scene to the next, and we're going to keep going around in the cube, and you'll see we're going to come back to each scene multiple times, and every time we come back, it will have advance. But let's go ahead and get it started. I think you're going to understand as we go along. Let's see. What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? Warthog. So, warthog. What's your favorite childhood game? Let's see. What's your favorite childhood game? You know, we used to play a game called Manhunt when I was a kid. Have any of you guys played Manhunt? I don't know that we would be allowed to play it if it like for kids today. But you basically go hide in the woods. It's like hide and go seek, but woods version. It's like midnight, and all these small children are running around the neighborhood hiding in the woods. Okay, let's go with hopscotch. So favorite childhood game, hopscotch. Thank you, Daniel C. Also, a shout out to Cider Girl, who just started following us. Thank you so much. If money didn't matter, what profession would you switch to? Let's see. Clown. So clown is your suggestion. And then what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Okay, so we're gonna go with the dark. Thank you, Chu Sullivan. So really quick, go ahead and remind us what words are inspiring your scene, Jake and Lance?
Warthog.
Warthog.
All right, Lance and Allie?
Hopscotch.
Allie and Sharon?
Clowns.
And Sharon and Jake, what's your word?
The dark.
Dark.
All right, y'all are gonna see how it goes. Y'all give it up for them at home. Let's see how they do.
Welcome to Warthogs. I'm going to be your server tonight. I'm Lance. What can I get you started with? Some warthog urine to drink, or maybe a breast of warthog?
I want the breast of warthog, all right? I've had a rough day. That's the only thing that takes the edge off.
That is a fine choice. Would you like that medium rare, medium rare, or medium rare?
I want it rare as possible, as fresh as possible. In fact, if that breast could still be attached to that warthog, that would be the best.
We can actually cut it off the warthog at the table for you. I will put that order in with the chef.
No, don't cut that breast off that warthog. I want that breast on the warthog.
Yes, Mr. Jake. We will do that. We can accommodate anything here at Warthogs. We will bring that warthog out and let you eat it straight off the breast.
I didn't say anything about eating it, but that's fine. Just bring me that warthog with the breast still attached. Bring it. If I decide to eat it, I decide to eat it. All right.
All right, Lance. Now that we're on the floor is lava, you being my fellow volleyball champion, can you help me across the bed?
I can do it. I just, I hope it doesn't turn out like last time, but a broken ankle's nothing. We will get you there.
All right, grab my hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. You got it, Allie. You're on it. We've got this. We're going to win. We're going to win. Do not touch the lava. That's the name of the game.
I think I may have sprained my third toe, but that's okay. Who needs it, right?
This is just like last time when you almost caught us the volleyball championship.
Yeah. Everything is always my fault, Lance. Everything.
Do you have some kind of connective tissue disorder?
Now that you mention it, yes, I do. It's called tissuerexia.
You were supposed to disclose that in the prenup.
Ding.
Yeah, so Allie, that's basically it. I mean, there's not a whole lot that goes into operating a used car lot. You've got the accounting, you did that for years at Google. You've got marketing. We're a two-woman shop. It's just us. We do it all. I'm honored that you're here working with me. It's great. It's going to be great.
Yeah, this is amazing. I am so glad to be here, even though I've not really operated a car, but that's okay.
It's fine. Look, you don't need to drive the cars. It's fine. I will do the test drives when people come out. I mean, look, as you know, you've studied analytics at Google back in the day when we worked together, and bless you for following me here. Everyone has been moving outside the perimeter, moving far away. Even used car sales are just on the rise. We're going to make a killing. So I'll do the test drives. You stay here, work on the paperwork and the marketing.
Yeah, you're right. We are going to make a kill. I mean, who needs to work for Google when you could work for this used car shop? We're good. Yeah, Sharon, we are going to be rich.
Yeah, and together.
Sharon, God damn it, where are you, Sharon?
I stayed still because I know it's easier for you to find me when I stay still. I'm in the same spot.
Hold on. All right, there you are. Wow,
I'm right here.
Your shoulders are bonier than normal. What's going on? Are you eating? Have you not been eating?
I eat. I just, I vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free. I eat a lot of air and water.
I was vegan for 30 years, and that's
yes, I know. God, you talked about it incessantly, Principal Stevens.
Yeah. Well, let my life be a lesson to you. Get some meat in you, for Christ's sakes, because otherwise you'll lose your eyesight. That's what the vegans don't tell you, all right? Yeah.
They didn't tell you that?
No, yeah, you need gluten for eyesight. They didn't tell you that? That's science.
That's why I told you I've been rotating these diets at the Institute. I think you took it a little too far. I mean, you saw what happened to Steve Jobs and the fruit obsession.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he could have saved himself, but he didn't. What an idiot. Anyway.
He's an idiot, but you're not. You're my inspiration.
Am I really? Wow.
Your dedication. You were willing to go blind.
I wanted the world to see that you need meat.
Ding.
Mr. Jake, I'm so sorry that the warthog breast was not to your satisfaction. I spoke to the manager. Not only are we going to comp this meal, but we have a very special treat for you.
Oh,
I know how much you like alcohol, and we have here at Warthogs, we not only serve warthog, we have a Python brined muscadine wine that we're going to let you sample on the house.
excellent. Excellent. I'm glad you know that I love alcohol so much. That's good. Good. Pour me a glass of that. You know what? I want you to pour me a glass. I want you to come sit down with me. Sit down with me.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Sit down with me. Perfect.
Let me.
So, you always serve me all the time. We never had a chance to talk. We never had a chance to just a mano a mano and get to know each other, you know? I felt it was
That's
also
true, Mr. Jake.
Yeah.
I've usually just been running to get you things and correcting those things, but happy to get to know you.
You know, I've been watching you for a long time. You've been serving me, but I've been watching you this whole time. I observe you.
Yes, sir. I've seen you watching me. It makes me a little nervous from time to time because I never really know what you're going to say, but I respect you and your massive donations to Warthogs.
I practically am half owner. I mean, for how much I've donated. I'm keeping this place afloat, I feel. But you know, I don't come here for the atmosphere, the great atmosphere. I don't come here for the delicious food and the wonderful alcohol. I come here for you. I'm just gonna fly out say it. I've had a terrible time. A day today. I've just had a terrible, and you always make it better. Every time I come here, you make it better all the time. It's not the food, it's you.
That is the kindest thing. You know, I got into serving tables to serve. That is what I'm here for. This is what I want to do, and it just makes me so happy that you said that. And I was going to quit today, and now I'm not.
Ding.
Lance, it's been a year since I've seen you, and that time that I came over and we tried to play Nintendo Switch, and now I lost an arm.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna meet again, honestly, but you know, I didn't have anything better to do, so here I am.
You weren't gonna meet with me. I think you kind of owe me your life, considering it was your Nintendo Switch that cut off my arm.
I think we have a track history here of you know, the volleyball incident with the ankle and then the third toe in the lava floor. I think this is, I hate to blame it on a disease, but it's your connective tissue disorder. I'm just going to say it. Oh, don't cry.
Okay, so sorry the used car thing didn't work out. And I'm still so grateful that you're coming with me to sell beach balls. Allie, I can't believe you would follow me. And yet here you are. It's so inspiring.
Sharon, I know ever since we were 5 years old and you told me that you were always right in your life, always. I just had to listen to it. I mean,
I do have that, you know, effect. And, you know, maybe it was a failure, the car lot, and maybe, you know, you crashed a few cars, but I mean, think about it. People have been cooped up. It's a pandemic. Look at the analytics. You worked at Google. You know these things.
Ding.
How are you gonna get to the beach?
Sharon!
Jake?
Sharon!
Jake?
Sharon!
Jake?
Okay, I'm hard of hearing too.
Here,
Right,
eat this meat. Eat this meat, Jake. Just eat it. Can you reach out? Where are you?
God, all right, I got it. What am I feeling? Meat?
Ding.
It's meat.
Since you invested all your money in my salary, I now own 51% of Warthogs. I think it's time you start serving me, Mr. Jake.
Listen, let's not get carried away here, but I'll admit, I've never been on this side of things before. Kind of exciting.
Ding.
Wow. Thank you so much, Lance. I can't believe that you came up with a cure for tishurexia.
It's all for you. We were going to keep losing these competitions if I didn't fix you.
Ding.
Allie, our clown, it's time for the clown business. It's our first paying client. You don't even have your costume on.
Oh my God, you're right.
This is it, Allie. This is it. Like, this is where we're going to make it.
Yeah,
My God. Sharon, I can see you for the first time.
Yes. It's
Server, this warthog anus has a crack in it. I want to see the manager.
Well, I've worked my way up since I saw you, and well, I am the manager. That's right. Is that a name?
Lance, your ear. It looks like part of it is missing. I think you came up with the cure, but then you somehow got tishurexia yourself?
No, I had to use my ear to come up with the cure, and yes, it did infect me with tishurexia.
Ding.
flamenco dancing. This is our age. We can do this, Allie. We're going to make some money.
It just isn't the same seeing your face. I don't like it. I'm going to blind myself again. Ah! Ah! Now you're
Very funny. Thank you for that. Who knew? Actually, some of us did know. Yeah, don't just stop eating meat and then don't eat your vegetables. Okay, you gotta have your vitamins. Anyways, great job, everybody. That was a lot of fun to watch. For the next scene of the night, let's go ahead and move into it. We're gonna play a little game called Fortunately, Unfortunately. We're gonna have Ranjana and Sharon come on the screen, and they're gonna tell you a story. Sharon will be telling you the fortunate side of the story, and Ranjana will be telling you the unfortunate side of the story. So in the chat, what we've asked from you is to tell us what's a hobby or skill you wish you learned during quarantine. Let's see. And we've had our stage manager already get that from you. Knitting sweaters out of cat hair, pie eating, carving toothpicks, hand fishing. I like brain surgery. Thank you, Porter Voices. Everybody wishes they had learned something challenging. Some of us, it was brain surgery. Others of us, it was gardening. Sharon and Rajana are going to tell you a story about learning how to do brain surgery for the first time. And thank you, Florida Fred. So Buckwheat is learning how to do brain surgery for the first time. Let's see how they do.
It was a Thursday in March of 2020, and lonely Buckwheat was sitting there right at the start of the pandemic and realized, I'm going to find a silver lining to this pandemic. I'm going to learn how to be a brain surgeon. So he rolled up his sleeves and took the first step.
Unfortunately, he tripped and hit his head and forgot what he was so excited to do.
Fortunately, he tripped right next to the refrigerator, where the door was slightly ajar and frozen peas fell on his head, decreasing the swelling in his brain, reminding him all of a sudden, yes, brain surgery. He put the peas back in the freezer, hobbled over to the internet, and looked up online medical degrees.
Unfortunately, he came up with WebMD and thought, well, I guess this is the best that I can do. to learn medical stuff, I guess. Sure, that sounds like a good plan. So he typed in WebMD brain surgery. And luckily, they had some very good pictures. Unfortunately, they also had a lot of text, which he could not read.
Fortunately, he saw a little ad pop up in the corner of the screen for dyslexia. He could read just enough of that ad to click on it and do an online course in dyslexia. And within 3 hours, he had taken the course and learned to read. Back at WebMD, he read through the fine print, which said, if you are not a doctor, you should go to an online medical school. And so he did.
Unfortunately, he didn't have the money to pay for that medical school. So he had to come up with a side gig while he was a student.
Fortunately, Buckwheat was very good at doing impersonations and started to sell fun birthday greetings to friends and family, doing impersonations online. He made millions. It went viral. He became a star.
Unfortunately, the IRS came knocking. Apparently, all that money that he made online was not exactly declared on his taxes, even with the 2-month delay due to the virus. So viral money was not a good idea.
Fortunately, when the IRS came knocking, his caring neighbor, who happened to be an accountant, was standing outside doing some gardening. Talked to the IRS person, mentioned some loopholes in the laws, and got Buckwheat off free and clear. Buckwheat ran back inside, and the brain surgery kit he had ordered arrived, and there it was, a brain on ice, ready for him to operate on.
Unfortunately, when he opened up the kit and he saw the brain, he didn't feel so good. And then he remembered that he gets queasy at the sight of blood. And he thought to himself, well, I don't know what to do about this, but this is my dream. And now I feel crushed, because that's what dreaming does. You're going to be crushed.
Fortunately, as he was crushed into his ball of sorrow, he remembered what his guru said, and to think of rainbows. And he did. And as he thought of those rainbows, he stood up, he grabbed that scalpel, and he went into that frontal cortex with a fervor, with a passion that one can only get from being locked down in a pandemic for months at a time.
Unfortunately, because he was locked down from that pandemic for months at a time, he was kind of hungry. He'd run out of those peas that he had hit him on the head earlier on in March. Now it was August. He was starving. That brain looks so good.
Fortunately, he ate the parts of the brain that he already learned. So not only did he satisfy his hunger, he continued along his medical knowledge. He took the online test, and there, boom, he was given an online brain surgery degree.
Unfortunately, he had a lot of trouble trying to find a hospital that would actually hire him, because they were all looking for COVID healthcare workers, and they didn't really need a brain surgeon. All the elective surgeries were canceled. Now what does he do?
Fortunately, he realized New Zealand, with a smart leader, staved off much of the pandemic. Therefore, they allowed him in with open arms to come conduct brain surgery on normal functioning members of society who needed a little help in the brain.
Unfortunately, New Zealand is near a whole new ozone layer. And although they avoided much of the worst of the pandemic, that sun up there, that was a killer. And buckwheat, kind of pale. So it was a bit toasty, a little lobster.
Fortunately, Buckwheat got so inspired by the cancerous patch on his face that he decided to get another degree and learn how to do skin surgery on cancer patients and saved even more people.
I gotta stop it there because I'm not ready for Buckwheat to start eating skin. He already started to eat the brain surgeon who ate brains, and I
He was
can't.
hungry.
Zombies give me nightmares. I can't even talk about zombies without having a nightmare. Good job, Ranjita and Sharon. Thank you for the brain surgeon eating, the brain eating brain surgeon. Quite a story for us all. We're gonna keep the show going. We've got 2 more scenes for you tonight, but this isn't all we have tonight. Log in at 8 p.m. To wholeworldwebshow.com. We have a whole world web show happening with all new technology, with this really cool background in the back. We're working with some great partners, and we want you to experience it with us. So go ahead and log into wholeworldwebshow.com at 8 p.m. and we'll keep the show going. And we're also a nonprofit, so if you feel so inclined, feel free to donate to us because we'll take your money. We'll take all your money. We're happy to do that, and it keeps our doors, well, it'll reopen our doors once we are ready to reopen, hopefully here in a couple of months. For this next scene, we need Jake and Lance. We're going to do a type of game called repeat scene. So what's going to happen is that Jake and Lance are going to do a scene for us. They're going to do a straight scene, and then I'm going to come back to you, the audience, to let us know, what should we do different? Jake needs to be a little more what? Or Lance needs to be a little more what? Or you want to see the scene done and film noir? Whatever you want to do, you're going to be the directors. So to get started, we asked you for a 1-word suggestion. Let's see. Sexy chicken keeps coming up a lot. Let's see. I like garden hoe. Garden hoe is your suggestion. Let this inspire your scene. Let's see how they do.
So many bugs.
They're massive, massive bugs.
Gosh. All right.
Ow.
Careful. Listen, all right. We don't camping trip, all right, to make this partnership closer. Okay. It's what corporate wanted. And no one else showed up. So just you and me. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just I didn't think working at Target was going to be this intense, you know.
I was just
Intense.
I like it, man. I like it.
You know, I'm the pun guy at the office, so yeah.
Nice. Oh, you're like an office dude. Oh, see, I work in like the toy section.
Oh yeah, I mean, toys did really well this year, so I mean, props, man. No, I'm in management actually. Yeah, I oversee store 54.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. All right. I was just seasonal, and then I guess I stayed on. So, I mean, I sold a lot of Thor toys. So,
Nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, good idea bringing the garden hoe here. I mean, it's helped us, dig the fire pit, and I didn't even grab a shovel, so I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we're going to survive this together, honestly. So here, I mean, let's just go ahead and like start the fire here. I got the
Yeah.
I mean,
So
yeah.
for food, I was thinking we could just like maybe use the hoe to kill some fish.
Okay. You could kill some fish with a garden hoe?
I was kind of thinking that'd be more up your alley. You're used to, playing with toys and stocking the toys. I'm more of I'll oversee it and let you know what you could do better.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Well, that we could. Okay, then why don't you do the fire and I'll go kill some fish?
Okay, yeah. I'll start looking at the fire and come up with ways that you can do that when you get back for sure. Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, daylight is going to be out soon. You should probably start the fire now. We would get a lot more done if we just sort of divvied the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I just kind of thought that my work could be overseeing the work that you're doing. I'm not really a
right.
hands dirty kind of guy.
Look, I wasn't gonna do this, but you know what? Screw it. You might get me fired, but whatever. We're out here, man. All right. You might be at the top, but we little guys, all right, there's more of us than you. Okay. Now, maybe not right now, because it's just you and I. All right. But let me tell you, man, no, you're in the gritty now. You're in the nitty gritty. You're gonna get your hands dirty just like I do. Okay. I bet you've never even like mopped a floor in your life. Huh? You don't look like you got soft hands. My hands are calloused from handling so many Marvel and Lego toys. I can't even tell you. All right. So you take the damn fire. You're gonna start the fire. Here, take the stick. I'm gonna throw it at you. Throw the stick.
Okay, I'm sorry. My dad got me this job. I don't know how to do anything. Okay, I just know how to fire people.
Typical. Your dad got you this job, man.
Yeah. How else do you get a job?
I applied like 80 times to several different places. I had to go online. I not only emailed my resume, I had to also refill it out again on those websites. Like, why do they ask you for it twice? Hey, you're in the top thing. Get rid of that. All right. I'm tired of sending. It's like, send us your resume, but also fill it out again. It's bullshit. I'm tired of it. So you know what? I might kill you. Just so you know, that's how angry I am from. You know, you probably got a stimulus check too, didn't you? You probably got a stimulus check. You seem like some whatever.
I actually made too much money to get one.
Okay. Well, I don't know how. I guess yeah. Good, but I got mine.
Well,
anyway,
I'm sure you needed that.
Yeah, I did need that, man. You know what? And we need this fire. So get this. I'm grabbing another stick. I'm gonna throw it back at you, and you're gonna do this, all right? You're gonna learn. And you know what? Maybe I'm gonna learn something too. I'm learning how to oversee. I'm gonna watch you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like this, like rubbing my hands together with the stick?
Yeah, that's faster. Look, I got a little heated there, right? You know, it's just tough times. It's tough times. You know,
I can't tell if that's dust or smoke.
Yeah, you see the smoke up, blow on it a little bit. Blow on it a little bit. There you go. But just keep,
oh my God, my arms are like really tired.
I know, but just keep going. It's okay. It's okay.
Help me, please.
We'll do it together.
Okay.
I'll put my hands over you. It's gonna be like Ghost, but survival edition.
I love that movie.
I love it too.
Oh, good job, guys. Good job. Wish I could be there by the fire because it sounds delightful. All right, for the next version of the scene, our audience has given us some suggestions for what they want to see different. Let's see. For this next one, let's see it more like you're in Harry Potter. The whole scene more like more Harry Potter. All right, I'll give it up for them. Let's see how they do.
Well, here we are, camping in the mystical woods.
I hope a giant spider doesn't attack us or a unicorn.
I hope not either. It would be awfully terrible if we died that way. I'd hate it.
It's only my first year. I don't know how to do the spells yet. I tried to light a fire with my wand the other day, and I just singed my nose hairs, and that was it.
I use my own wand to just light the fire like that. I don't like to do the spells. I don't know
like
them.
Rubbing a stick. It's weird that they just sent me and you out to camp. I guess it's because we aren't the best wizards.
I think it's because they want the Gryffindors and the Slytherins to get along, and and I'm a Slytherin because it just makes sense.
But you do have a slightly evil grin, so I can see that. I'm the hat actually said I could be in either house, but my dad was a Gryffindor, so I chose to be in Gryffindor.
Oh, well, my parents are Muggles, so I come from a disenfranchised family. In fact, we all lived in a cupboard. That's all we could afford. In someone else's cupboard. Me and my mom and my dad lived in someone else's cupboard.
All of us, does, just in one cupboard.
My Harry Potter knowledge is limited.
I kind of like that idea. It sounds cozy. Okay, good job, guys. For this next one, because it keeps coming up again and again, and I can't just ignore it, you're going to do the whole scene like sexy chickens. Let's see how they do.
It's just you and I.
Ah, yes, it is. It's very, very exciting to be out here in the woods.
I know. So alone, together. It's like the farmer wanted us to just get along, I guess. I kept,
I guess it's because you're like a trash breed chicken, and I'm just so thoroughbred and sexy.
Yeah, but I'm like juicy, like, I got really, my chicken breasts are great. So that's why I'm here. That's why I haven't been killed yet.
Your chicken breasts are all right, but I have very luscious chicken thighs.
You do, actually. Is it just me, or is it getting a little hot in here? I better take off my feathers.
Oh, you're taking off your feathers.
Take off your feathers.
I didn't have time.
Very good, very good. I was also turned on by the chickens. Thank you for that. Okay, for the last one, because I think that you guys are gonna take this one and run with it. You're gonna do this last version of the scene as if you're in a sci-fi film. This will be the last one, and then we have one more scene for the night. Y'all get it up for them. We're gonna see this in sci-fi mode.
Man, it sucks they didn't give you a helmet. I'm good. I'll be safe.
I don't need a helmet. I'm from planet Glamtron, and we can breathe out of our neck fins. So I'm good. But you keep your helmet.
I'm gonna need it. I'm just a human. I'm from Chicago, so I'm gonna need it. It's pretty crazy. I guess the intergalactic committee decided to put the two of us out here to like get along intergalactically, right?
Which is weird, honestly, because I'm just so high up in the intergalactic democracy Congress that it's weird that they put me with the custodian.
Yeah. Well, we Earthlings, that's pretty much what we are of the galaxy, right? We're just the janitors of the galaxy. Yeah. Except we probably produce more trash than clean it up, I guess, right? But that's okay.
Certainly Chicago does, so that makes sense.
I'm not even a lie. That is true. Absolutely. So
yeah. On Glamtron, we don't even have trash. It just dissipates into cotton candy clouds. So.
Oh, excuse me, Glamtrons. Oh, wow. Okay. Your garbage just disappears. What are you, better than everybody? My gosh.
Yeah. I mean, I think I need to hop in my TARDIS and just go back to before we met, because this is just beneath me, really.
Are you talking about like the cup?
No, that's the Turbis Chicago. I'm talking about a TARDIS, the blue box, the doctor. Right. Come on. He's from the planet next to mine.
Really? Matt Smith?
Yeah, he actually no, David Tennant actually. He got me the job here.
Oh, okay. I'm more of a Chris Eccleston, but that's okay.
Well, yeah. Chicago, no taste. It makes sense.
Well, Glamtrons just think they're better than everybody, just lording down just issuing their judgments on their ivory spire over there. Gosh.
We need people like you two, Earthlings, that can do the grunt work of the galaxy.
Yeah, you know what we Earthlings are gonna do? We're gonna take down everything with us. Okay? That's what we're gonna do, Glamtron. So you're there, you think it's fine, but you know what we were gonna do? We're not gonna destroy just our planet, but we're gonna destroy all of your planets. All right, we're coming. All right, we heard you have some natural resources there. Sounds like Earth might want a little taste of it. You get that, Houston? You get that?
That tracks. You do destroy planets very quickly. We've actually been very impressed with that. It's at a rate that we've never seen before.
Yeah, I know. We're coming for you, Glamtron. There's more of us. We breed like crazy. Do you understand? Yeah. We breed like crazy.
I think it's time to change the toilets now. So if you could just get to that, it'd be great.
I swear to God, Glamtron.
Great job. How depressing. Us Earthlings destroy everything and so quickly, and then we reproduce. Okay. Good job, everybody. We've got one more scene for you guys tonight. We're gonna play a game called Experts. So, what we need from you at home, we've got a group of 4 different experts that are gonna join us here on camera, and these are experts in spring flora and fauna. And so, we want to know, what questions do you have for experts in spring flora and fauna? And we're gonna have a chance to ask these folks that. But hey, this is our last scene of the night. But the night is not over. The night is still young. As I was saying, log in to wholeworldwebshow.com later on this evening. We'll be putting on another show for you with our main stage cast. It's a new production we're doing. I think you're really going to enjoy it. We also have a lot of other things going on over at Whole World. We still do classes. So if you're interested in doing what these folks are doing, if you want to learn that skill set, you can go on to wholeworldtheater.com and check out our class schedule. We also have shows throughout the week. So tomorrow we're going to have another show. We've got So You Think You Can Improvise tomorrow. And that's at 7:15, so you can log back onto Twitch. And we're also going to be down at Ponce City Market. You can go to our Instagram page, get some more information about that, or go to our website and get some information about how to get tickets. On Saturday, we've got 2 other shows happening. We've got Murder at the ... We're going to be having Murder at the Pub on Saturday night, and a whole nother virtual show. So we've got stuff going on all weekend that we hope you'll join us for. But without further ado, let's go ahead and bring our experts up. Expert number 1, please tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Blaine Bartle. How's it going? All right, youth pastor. Okay. And basically, I'm an expert in all springs and flora fauna kind of stuff because it was created by our Lord Jesus Christ and God and everything like that. So it's really self-explanatory, actually, if you just read the good book.
Oh, yeah. I will think about giving that a try sometime. All right.
I got a copy for you. I'll make sure I give it to you.
I'm sure you do. Panelist number 2, tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
Greetings. My name is Grace Abelian, and I'm a mathematician at Harvard University. I've been doing mathematics my whole life, so I've never been with a man before, and I'm really just here today to try to meet some men. And Blaine, you look sexier than a differential equation of order 27.
Hey, I love my wife. I would never cheat on her, all right? I would never cheat on my wife.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Very noble, Blaine, and also welcome, Grace, your glasses are crooked. Panelist number 3, tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
Namaste. I'm Forrest Winsong, and I just believe in breathing and breathing in the nature to keep your calm.
Hey, welcome on, Forrest. I also believe in breathing. That is a belief system I can get behind. Maybe you can also pass me on a book on breathing if you've got some spare ones. All right, panelist number 4. Tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, hi there, Emily. It's me, old Connie. I'm that nasty piece of coconut flavored chocolate in the Valentine box, and let's face it, I'm the one that no one really likes. You know what I mean? No one really likes me. I mean, Emily, my God, we just had another holiday. What was that? It was St. Patrick's Day yesterday. So at this point, I've lost hope. No one's gonna pick me. I'm sitting on the counter, just rotting and disgusting at this point. No one is going to pick me at this point.
Connie, Jesus will pick you. Jesus.
I'm not looking for Jesus. I'm looking for a man to select me as his partner. Okay?
Let me tell you, you don't have to be looking for Jesus, but Jesus is looking for you.
All right, fine. Is there like a Christian dating site? If someone's gonna pick me, I don't care where he comes from. Just, good Lord, get me out of this box.
Oh, Connie, I
Good
gotta
to see
say,
you.
I love coconut chocolate. I wish we were doing the show in person because I'd eat ya.
Oh, you would pick me.
I'd pick ya.
I'm open to that, Emily. All right, let's talk. Get my number.
All right, yeah, so we have some questions from the audience for our panelists, as you are all experts in flora and fauna. So the first question is going to come to you, Blaine Bartel, Pastor Bartel.
You can call me Blaine. That's fine. That's cool.
All right, Blaine, this first question is for you. So, as you know, the bee population has been declining, and somebody wants to know, where are all the bees?
Great question. Actually, God has a plan for all of us, right? And he even has a plan for the bees. So the bees are going to come back. But you know what? If you ever question anything with science, I recommend this great book called Good Science. Hold on, maybe you can see it. Yeah, Good Science. All right. It's faith-based science. All right. And every sort of thing you go through, you always have to answer, why did God do this? And it's actually brilliant and everything like that. So also you could check out my great series was Fire by Night. It's basically SNL for Christian believers and everything. So feel free to check that out. But yeah, the bees, they'll come back. God has a plan for them. They'll come back.
Okay, that's an optimistic take on the bee population. Thank you, Blaine. Grace, coming to you. We have an audience member who wants to know, when should I plant fauna seeds? When should I plant fauna seeds?
Sorry, what was that? When?
They want to know, when should they plant fauna seeds?
Well, you see, there's actually many independent variables that go into this. So it really depends on the person. But first of all, you have to ask yourself, how good are you at math? The second question you have to ask yourself is, do you know what the antiderivative of 5 to the x is? Because it's not 5 to the x, it's 5 to the x over ln 5 plus c. And the third question that you have to ask yourself is, have you ever been with a man before?
Wow, this is way more intricate than I thought this was going to be. All right, Porter Voices, I hope those were enough things to get your brain going, to know the questions that you need to ask yourself to get to the point where you know when you should plant the fauna seeds. Thank you, Grace. Forrest, I don't mean to disturb you. It looked like you were having a nice nap, but LH.
Oh, meditating, just so you know. I'm present always.
Great. I'm glad you're here. LHPs wants to know, why do roses have thorns?
Everything is made up of a yin and a yang, the good and the bad. And every rose has its thorn, as the song goes, because you must accept the good and the bad together in this world. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you for that. It sounded like a poem. All right, Connie, let's see.
Hey, Emily, can I get your cell phone number?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to come over to my house and let me eat, well, that sounded dirty. I'm not going to go there. I see what you tried to get me to do, Connie.
I'm real lonely, that's all I'm saying. But go ahead, what do you need to know? I know everything.
Connie, Florida Fred wants to know, why do I have bugs on my tomatoes?
Why do you have bugs on your tomatoes?
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. So the first problem there is you've got yourself a plant that is like, it's a short-term plant. All right. I'm not into short-term things. Okay. That's a seasonal thing. I'm glad he has bugs on his tomatoes, because you're a fool for planting tomatoes in the first place. You want to plant things that are going to last all year. And I'm not just talking about an annual, I'm talking about a perennial. All right. You want long-term commitments. You want to select a plant that's going to be with you for a long time. Okay. So shame on you for planting tomatoes in the first place. It's going to die. Those are just going to die. The bugs are going to get them. They're going to get squishy. They're kind of gross anyway. So shame on him, really, for planting that.
Thank you, Connie. I mean, Florida Fred, there you have it. I think the problem is not the bugs on your tomatoes.
It's him.
It's the fact that you have tomatoes.
Uh-huh.
Quite a different crop, Florida Fred. All right. Back to you, Blaine. Let's see. CHU Sullivan wants to know, how do I stop my cat from eating my flowers?
Praise Jesus. First off, I have to say, never mind. I was just gonna, okay, anyway, let me just say, don't listen to secular music, all right? I heard someone quote some sort of, music that secular music is not good, all right? I recommend non-secular music, bands like Petra, Kenny Marks, all right? Great songs, great artists. Trust me on this, okay? Check them out.
Boring. Sorry, go ahead.
Connie, there was a little too much homosexuality coming out of you that was good for the Lord. The Lord is not cool with that. I'm not sure if you know that. Anyway.
Red, Blaine, thank you for that, Connie.
I haven't answered the question yet.
I'm totally down with your sexuality, Connie, whatever sexuality you want to have.
Thank
Blaine,
you.
do you want to answer the question?
What was it again?
What? How do I get my cat to stop eating my flowers?
Oh, well, just pray and it won't happen.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Very helpful.
Also, I have to say that complicated math is a sign of the devil. That's it.
Excuse me, it's not the sign of the devil. You are like,
that was an excellent comeback, Grace.
Yeah, Grace, don't worry. You're talking to Blaine Boley over there, not Blaine Bartell or whatever his name is.
I just want to get back to my hotel so I can, enjoy the lovely programs that are played late night there.
I think we need a moment. We need a moment of calm. Can everyone just breathe in and breathe out?
I take back the thing I said before about you being sexy.
All right, Grace. Way to punch it to him. Unfortunately, I don't think Blaine was interested anyway. Grace, what's the best time to plant green beans?
Sorry, what was that?
What is the best time to plant green beans? Taser guy would like to know.
Green beans. The best time to plant green beans is when Blaine Bartle isn't around, because he seems like a sort of like partial fraction decomposition. Really annoying and computing for 20 minutes, and then eventually maybe he grows on you, maybe he doesn't. Ugh.
I know satanic language when I hear it.
Thank you, Grace. That was excellent. Great answer. Forrest, we're coming to you. How do I know which flowers I can eat?
There are so many edible flowers out there. Sometimes you just have to try a little bit and see, are you going to cough up blood, or are you just going to feel really healthy? And honestly, the trial by error thing can be really fun, especially when you start seeing your dreams around you, just yeah.
Thank you, Forrest. I'm gonna move over to Connie before it looks like you're about to eat something that's gonna kill you. Connie, what makes the best spring bouquet?
The best spring bouquet? The best spring bouquet that you're gonna get, Emily, is when you're sitting there in your box with your other little empty spaces because everyone else got picked, right? The best spring bouquet is right when you think you're about to get thrown out in the garbage. You're completely covered in mildew, and then all of a sudden someone comes around the corner and they got a little rumbling in the tummy, and they're like, "Fuck." I mean, you know what? I'll go ahead and eat that one. And here they come home with this big, beautiful bouquet. It was like I call it the last chance bouquet. Okay, that, my friend, you're on the verge of the dumpster, and you get those flowers. You hang on to them tight, even if those flowers came from Blaine. Because what's the alternative? There's a trash.
I mean, it sounds like a pretty subjective opinion here. All right, everyone. This last question is for anyone who would like to answer it. If roses are red and violets are blue, what can I plant to make purple?
Blaine sweater. Plant that thing underground and you'll probably get the most atrocious purple looking disaster of a flower. Look at that sweater. I bet it keeps you warm at night, but no love and no relationship there.
Honestly, olive Blaine would really just fertilize the ground in a
That's
very
true.
good way.
You know, I'm gonna just answer all this hate with a great song, okay? Jesus Christ is King. Jesus Christ, he's the King. And that's for all you. And I just saved you all, so you're welcome.
Song of a lonely man. Song of a lonely man.
Thank you,
Roasted
Blake.
and chocolate coconut.
First off, Connie, you started this off saying how lonely you were. So I have my wife that I'll never cheat on, and I have the hotel rooms that have great programs, and I have the Lord.
And you have the Lord. There you have it, folks. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are Whole World Improv Theater. Like I said, join us later on tonight at wholeworldwebshow.com for a whole nother hour of great fun. Yes, Connie,